Negotiations resumed here in Belém, the Brazilian Amazon, this Friday after a fire broke out in the COP30 venue on Thursday afternoon, and the venue had then to be evacuated, hitting the conference at a key moment the day before the last, when there were intense discussions about the proposal of a roadmap to end dependency on fossil fuels and particularly how to finance this process. China has been participating in all these discussions and has been an active participant, and actually what we hear from observers is that the absence of the United States in this conference actually shifts the focus to China.
Some developed countries believe that they are not yet prepared to fill the gap left by the United States' withdrawal from the Paris Agreement. Our Chinese delegation will, as always, work steadfastly with the Group of 77 to promote the negotiations at this conference and assist the Brazilian presidency in reaching a successful outcome.
Among the highlights of China's participation was the announcement of the country's new updated targets for 2035 when it comes to carbon emissions. China has included all of the greenhouse gases within this structural new move of announcing new targets. This has been seen as a very important step by observers, even though there is still a call for more details on how this will be implemented. China has been playing a key role in the decarbonization by the development and export of green technologies such as green vehicles and also batteries. And that's important for China, as the country is still nowadays the world's largest emitter, also because of a strong presence of coal in China's energy mix. But the country said here at COP30 that they have a plan and a goal of reducing those emissions and then reaching their targets by 2035. Another highlight of China's participation was the Chinese pavilion that's actually very much at the entrance of COP30, attracts a lot of attention. The fire on Thursday actually happened not far from the Chinese pavilion, not in the Chinese pavilion, but it was not far from there. But until then, the Chinese pavilion, one of the highlights also of this conference, with many events on green technology, on reducing of emissions, and also on how to finance development for the developing countries of the world so they can also reach their goals of decarbonization. So for the last day of COP, discussions are expected to be intense and efforts to try and reach some kind of consensus so this COP can end with a strong declaration of the countries that are here present at Belém for the COP30. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, Belém, Brazil.